Hey, I hope you are doing well today. So I am going to be showing you two tablescapes that I put together. And also at the end of the video, I will be showing you a small buffet for food, serving food at a party, okay? And here I have my beautiful napkins that I purchased, and also the charger plates and my dinner plates and my salad plates as well. And so, remember when you were decorating to enjoy and have a great time. And I also have half a dozen roses here that I have. I just use 6 roses, and this is the white flower base that I use, right? And along with the candle holders and the tea candles as well. Okay, and the tea candles was actually purchased at IKEA. Along with the candle holder, and also they were 50 cents each for the small candle holders. So they always have great deal on those as well. And also the tea candles are always inexpensive. I'm sure you can get several of those a bag, for easily under $10. Okay. And as you know, I like to decorate with fresh flowers, but if you like artificial flowers, you can use that as well. Now the white flower base here was purchased at IKEA. I purchased this space maybe over 10 years ago, approximately. And along with the white plates that you see here, I purchased those actually, excuse me, at the Dollar Tree. And, just remember when you're decorating, you don't have to spend a whole lot of money, right? Now, the charger plates here, I purchased those at the gold charger plates here, I purchased those at the Dollar Tree, along with the napkins that you see here on the right, the turquoise and the sort of a wine burgundy color, along with the napkin ring holders. Those are all purchased on Amazon, and you can buy those in bulk. Right. And actually, when you're thinking of a party and you sort of have a color, that you want to use, make sure that you buy bulk napkins, right? And you can buy those on Amazon along with, now here you see what I can use these white things that you see here. I have about 6 of those that I purchased. I believe I purchased those at the Pottery Barn, if I'm not mistaken. And you could put cupcakes, or you could even put like a name tag, and you could put candy, or, something like that. You can use those for that. Okay. And this is just sort of an overview of all the items that I will be using for my first tablescape. Okay, and here I am starting with a clean slate, with a clean white glass table here, and then I am going to be adding my tablecloth. Now remember, with the tablecloth, always keep the colors neutral, right? So you want to use maybe black, tan, cream, dark brown, chocolate brown. Those are always nice. Pure white, ivory, off white, right? And then of course you can add the color to your table with this beautiful runners here that I purchase all the time at on Amazon as well. And you can buy those the runners in multicolors. They come in a multicolor pack on Amazon. So always keep those in here, right? And then we also have our Dollar Tree plates. Now the Dollar Tree plates are great, but when you are shopping at the Dollar Tree, remember not to get anything that has lots of patterns, lots of color, lots of bling to it. You want to keep it very neutral when you are decorating your table scape, okay? And here I am just adding my napkins and, with my ring, napkin ring to it. And I also added the gold coaster. And I think I purchased those at Marshalls or something like that. And then this is an up close picture. And you see the napkin has sort of like a nice sheen to it. And I put the napkin ring holder on it as well, to give it a little bit of shine. So that's where your shine to come in, right? You don't want your shine to come in from your plate. Now, this is just a salad plate that I purchased, I think, at Marshall's. So these are 2 different plates, right? But they just so happen to have the same pattern around the ring of the plates, right? So it just happened to look that way. So that looked that really nice. Adding the salad plate on top of the dinner plate. And yeah, so just have fun when you're decorating, right? So, just be creative as you like to be. And if you don't want to add the salad plate, don't add the salad plate, right? If you want to just have a regular plate, it can still look just as beautiful, right? Just remember, less is more. Right? So when you are decorating, you want to keep it very chic. Now, these glasses also came from the Dollar Tree. when you are shopping, remember at the Dollar Tree, you don't want any special design. They are actually quite heavy, right? So they have a nice weight to them. But those are the water glasses. And of course, I mentioned to you the tea candles, excuse me, the candle holder that I have. And you just add the tea candle inside of that exact candle holder. And this is the one that I was showing you, the white base that I purchased at IKEA probably 7 years ago. Long as I keep all of my items wrapped up and, in paper and also in plastic, and I just sort of put them all in a very nice large bin so that they can be preserved. That's why I was able to have all these items. Now, this here is actually a charger plate that I purchased at the Dollar Tree when it was $1 at the time. And yeah, so those are great. They were $1 each, and I've had those for many years as well. So I just sort of added that under the for the table setting to give it more color, right? So this is where you can bring in lots of color, right? With your napkins, your runners, your plates, and things like that, right? So this is just sort of a overview of the way that everything turned out. And remember, you don't have to have those two white bases there if you don't have that. You can even take a little vase off of your table, right? If you have some vase, something on your table that can give it a little texture, add that. Or either, you can take it off. You don't have to add all the additional things that you may not have in your home, right? So remember to keep it very simple, very sleek, very chic, right? And modern. Okay. So, this is a very simple look, right? And, I'm sure that your guests will love it and enjoy it. Listen, don't spend a lot of money. You know what I'm going to say next, right? Listen, you put that money into an emergency savings account or into a 401k or a Roth IRA. Okay, listen, don't go spending a lot of money. All right, listen, enjoy, just enjoy the time that you're spending with your family, right? And your friends. That is the most important. But so that is the sort of the final look. I wanted to give you sort of a different angle here, just so that you can see the way that that everything turned out. And as I mentioned, I only used six flowers, 6 roses, live flowers. I like the live flowers. And this is just sort of a close-up of the table, the middle table setting. And these are just an up-close picture of the napkins that I use. And remember, you can use different colors. You can use, maybe a heavier texture if you like to your napkins. That'll give it a nice sheen to your table scape as well. And so this is just another close-up picture of the table and the way that everything turned out. And again, if you don't have all these items, you can even use, if you want to use paper plates, right? They have nice ones at Costco that you can purchase, and it does the exact same job, right? And you can buy them in bulk. Now, this is the next table setting that I did. Now, this one is more specifically for Christmas. These are the items that I use to decorate this, and I also have, of course, here we're starting again with a red runner. You see how you can switch out the colors with the runners, right? So, it's Christmas, so I use the red runners, right? So if it was Thanksgiving, you can use a peach color or orange color. And, long as you keep that base white, right? Long as you keep, when I say base, I mean the tablecloth. As long as you keep that a very neutral color, right? And then here I am just adding the same Dollar Tree plates that I used in my previous tablescape. It has the same print on it, to give it a little bit of texture. Now, I have a table here for table setting for 6, but you know what? If it's just maybe you and your husband, or you and your daughter, or, you and a friend, you can just do 2, right? Or, if it's a couples thing and it's only, just you and another couple, your husband and another couple, you can just use 4, right? Or listen, or if it's just you and you are just enjoying your own company, okay, you can do that as well, right? And then here I have the same glasses. Now for this table setting, I did add a straw, a red and white straw. Now the previous table setting, you can do the same thing as well, right? But actually I just simply forgot to add a straw on the previous table setting. But normally I would have added maybe a gold and white straw, or either a turquoise and white straw could have been added to the previous tablescape. And then here I am adding the napkins. Now these napkins here, they actually have sort of like a gold texture to them. They are cream, but it has a hint of gold in it, and it really sets off the the napkin ring that I added around it, right? And it's the same napkin ring that I used on the previous tablescape. And here I am adding, you know, the sort of, that actually I think I ended up putting cupcakes or something on the small thing that I am adding here. And you can even put like a name tag, or, you know, you can put a piece of candy, you can put a flower with a vase, and, you know, they can even take that home. So there are so many things that you can use this for, right? And then here I am also adding listen, I have had these Christmas tree Christmas trees here for several years. I would say maybe 7 years. And like I mentioned before, I just wrap them in paper and plastic and keep them, you know, stored in a nice, cool place, right? And so next year, listen, I think I'm going to need to replace these soon. Okay. And I think I'll probably do it this year. Maybe, you know, I'll probably go out and try and find something new so we can have something different for next year, right? And yeah, so these are the small Christmas trees that I purchased. And now I am also adding the fresh flowers. It's a red and white bouquet that I purchased from Costco. Remember, you can buy 2 dozen of roses at Costco. You can purchase that for under $25 easily. Now see here, I am just switching the sides of the Christmas tree because I wanted to show you the flowers that I have here. And remember, when you are dealing with fresh flowers, to put a penny in the water because it helps absorb the bacteria in the water, and it helps the roses to last much, much longer, right? And you also want to cut the stems off as well. And then I am just adding my tea candles that I have here, again, that I purchased at IKEA, both the candle holder and the tea candles. Okay, so I just added those to that, and now I am just simply lighting. Excuse me, I am simply lighting the candles here for the tablescape. And yeah, so, you know, super simple, very easy. And like I said, if you don't have any of these items, you can, you know, maybe take away the Christmas tree and, you know, maybe just use a red runner that I have here. You know, whatever you have in your home, you should really just sort of use what you have, and, you know, don't go out and spend a lot of extra money unless that's something you want to do, right? But, you know, you can add, like, if you like artificial flowers, you know, you can add maybe red and white. But this is the final, this is a picture of the sort of the final reveal. Now, don't click off because I wanted to show you the buffet at the end of this video. But this is just sort of an overview of the way that everything turned out, right? So as you can see, the red table runner is sort of the you know, the highlight of the table, which is where I was saying you can really add in lots of color. And remember, they also have different textures, right, of table runners that you can use. Okay, and then I am going to show you here just a couple of pictures, still pictures that I took of the table, and this is the final reveal of the way that everything turned out. And, you know, just have fun with it, right? And, you know, just enjoy your family and your friends and all of that good stuff, right? So, and then I am going to be up showing you next a picture of a buffet, right? Now you can use this buffet. These are still pictures, and the buffet that will be coming up, here it is here. And you know, you see the white bowls here and the risers. You can add gumbo or soup or chili, or, you know, whatever you're having, not just for Christmas, right? Not just for Thanksgiving, but if you're having a girls' day, this is a great way where you can add, you know, maybe some fresh fruit, and, you know, maybe some cheese and crackers, and, you know, you can sort of have that look. And again, I have the red roses here with the candles, and then the utensils and the plates and everything. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. God bless you. Remember to not ever give up before the miracle happens. God bless. Bye.